welcome to the Wolff Den. We are live at the IAAPA conference in Orlando. Excited to have our special guest today, Brandon Riggs. He is the founder of My Special World, and I'm going to let Brandon give you a quick intro on what that is, and then we'll get into it.
Awesome, thank you. My name is Brandon Riggs, and I have a nonprofit called MySpecialWorld.org, and it's a nonprofit where I help special kids in need going into schools and doing a bunch of projects and a bunch of other stuff to teach kids about special kids and to be involved and to show people my dancing in schools as well and doing stuff like that.
And how did you come up with the idea that you wanted to start something like this?
Well, when I was in school, I was in research classes, and when we go on trips and do groups, I always were separated from kids that were not in resource classes, and I wanted to stand up to do the right thing. So when I go into schools, I teach and tell people to get special kids involved and do a lot of good stuff.
How long ago was this?
Like a couple of months ago, I guess. Yeah, a couple of months ago when I started.
And this started while you were in high school.
I actually started after high school. I graduated in 21.
Okay. And when you started this thing, it was just a very simple idea. Help people with special needs to get active in whatever way that is. Dancing sounds like it's your favorite way to get active.
Yeah,
You guys are an official 501c3, correct?
yeah.
Official charity. You collect donations. Where does that money go to?
It goes to the nonprofits, so we can use that to um, buy it for events and swag for the kids to wear and to have, and yeah.
When we talk about special needs, obviously there's a big, wide, broad spectrum of that. Do you cover it all? Is there a certain type of person that you guys gravitate towards?
I think it's just all of them, like autism and all of them, all the people that have special ed in school.
Okay. Well, talk a little bit about what, you started this obviously after high school. Talk a little bit about as you're growing up, what type of activities were available for you um, to participate in.
Well, to start off, dancing and athletic stuff like running, biking, walking. Um, yeah,
Were these special groups, or this was just you participating with everybody?
participating with everybody. Actually, I actually went to track and field and cross country in middle school and high school, and I was the only one that was in research that joined those clubs, and I was also the first resource student to join in student council and student body as well. So I was the first one to actually get more involved in opening the door for other kids to get involved as well. And yeah,
So, I mean, it's safe to say there wasn't a ton of resources for the special needs. Obviously, when you go to school, there's separate classes and stuff. But outside of that, it doesn't sound like there was a lot of resources out there for people to participate with, others that are sort of in the same boat as they are.
yeah, there's not much. There's
And where are you
Special
located?
Olympics, Phoenix, Arizona.
Phoenix. Yeah, the Super Bowl will be out there early next year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it'll be a great time. You mentioned the Special Olympics. Um, have you reached out to the Special Olympics to try and partner with them? Obviously, you have My Special World. I think there's a lot of other groups, whether it's a charity or athletic groups, that might want to get involved to add something a little bit different to what they're offering.
Yeah, I haven't yet, but when I was in school, I had a teacher that that was into the um, Special Olympics. That's in Arizona, and I'm trying to connect with them, connect my teachers to connect with them, and yeah. But to start off, to start my whole entire thing officially, going to schools, um, and then after that, I would talk to schools about helping me go into the Special Olympics, partner up with them, and yeah,
Have you been to the Special Olympics?
no.
Haven't been. I know they have local areas and events for each. I've tried to get in touch with the Special Olympics. We've had them on the show. They were supposed to be in Orlando this year. I don't know where they are next year overall, but yeah, definitely something to maybe try and get more involved with as a volunteer. That's usually the best way to get in touch with the people, and then they can see who you are and the type of stuff that you're doing. Do you have this is very new, obviously, for you, so you're still collecting data and trying to figure out what it's going to be eventually. Do you have a sense on the ages that the you guys are working with, the ages of the kids? Mostly, is it more male or female? Is there a breakdown? Is we're talking middle school, high school, beyond that? Who are you helping more today?
Oh, basically all of them, like um, middle school through high school, like all of them for now. And then if we get bigger, then all ages. But I want to start off middle school and high school for a little while. Then if we grow bigger, then more into middle school all the way to college or something like that. If we grow bigger, and yeah.
Very cool. I think your dad was mentioned that you were asked to do something for the Arizona.
Oh wait, I'm gonna put that. Okay, I see it. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. I was asked to do an opening dance for Arizona Special Olympics. That's actually new. I never. I don't think I remembered that.
I got to music is a huge part of my life, and I got to really start to enjoy dancing. My mom loved to dance, but I didn't really start until college when I started to go out and listen to music. How did you get to be someone who really enjoys dancing? What type of music do you like to listen to as you're dancing?
The biggest person that made me want to dance is Michael Jackson and
Michael
Elvis
Jackson.
Presley. Yeah, and
Are
from
you?
there I did it, and I self-taught myself how to dance.
What do you have a good moonwalk?
Yeah.
Michael Jackson, fantastic dancer, fantastic singer. What do you find yourself listening to as you're dancing these days? Is there an artist, a type of
Um,
music?
Basically all music. I can dance to any music. Basically, I can dance to hip hop, pop, rock, slow dances, fast dances,
That
sometimes
you,
country, to be honest.
yeah.
And yeah,
You don't have a favorite though? There's not like a favorite band or
I have a favorite band. They're called Muse, a rock band,
Muse? Yeah,
which recently won their title or something. They won something like for the
yeah, they're
best
great.
rock. Yeah, they won
Have you ever
something.
seen them live?
Yeah, 2 years, no, 3 years ago, I saw
Yeah,
them live in concert.
we had Kevin Rankin, who's the drummer for Flock of Seagulls, on our show last week, and when he was talking about one of his favorite bands, especially to go see live, he mentioned Muse. So
Hey,
he'll get a kick out of hearing that from you.
hey, Hmm,
You
nice.
mentioned Michael Jackson. Do you have any good Michael Jackson stories? Is there something that drew you to him? Obviously, the dancing.
Oh, Um, so when one day, one time, it was like in 2014 when I started watching him. I was in a store, and I was with my family members, and I was looking at the screen, and Michael was on there. I'm like, who's that? And they're like, that's Michael Jackson. So I went home, searched it up, and I got more into it. And I love the songs. And oh wow! And I want to do dancing like him. And boom,
You go with the whole glove and the hat, all that, the jacket.
yep, I have everything. I have the pants, the shoes, the jackets, and everything like that.
Yeah, I've seen some really good Michael Jackson impersonators. They make a good living out of that. It's incredible how much he was loved. I think if we start asking people who's someone that they never saw in concert that they would love to, he's going to be maybe the top answer that people do say.
Yeah, I did
So
saw a personator in concert a few years ago too, and that was actually awesome.
yeah,
Yeah,
love it. Do you have a favorite Michael Jackson song?
there's so many, but Billie Jean's number one, mainly because I can do the best moonwalk in that song.
Yeah, that's your moonwalk song. I have a so I like to dance, but I don't like choreographed dance.
Oh.
Right? I just do freestyle and whatever song is playing, I'm kind of moving. Do you like that more? Or do you like say, hey, I know exactly what moves I'm gonna do, depending on what song is playing? What's your style?
Freestyle. Sometimes sometimes I move to the rhythm, and sometimes I move without paying attention to the rhythm, and it still looks good. And yeah, but I do freestyle, and I don't really plan too much of dancing. I just go with the flow, and it works every time.
This is a saying, dance like nobody's watching. I get the feeling that that's kind of a motto that you do. I do it all the time too. It's like you get on the dance floor and it's just very freeing to be whoever you want to be.
Yeah,
None of us are going to be professional dancers, and people go and look. It's entertaining to watch the people who are out there and kind of being themselves, being comfortable in their own skin.
yep.
Um, what's your favorite part about dancing? And do you like to dance in big groups, with just you by yourself, with other people? How does that? What's your favorite?
To be honest, I my number one favorite is dancing only by myself. I don't really like dancing with other people. Um, I like to dance only by myself, doing freestyle and stuff. Because if I dance with others, not so much. I tried a little bit. I had a friend that danced with me, but I just want to do it by myself.
Got it. So you got the idea for My Special World. You start this charity. Um, who else is involved with this? I assume you have some people who are helping make this thing go.
Oh yeah. I have a person that's helping me. That's in Pennsylvania, and another one in Phoenix. They're both Marines, which is awesome. So we help. They're helping us with it. And I have board members, and one of the board members is actually my brother, which is awesome.
Okay.
And yeah, and I just hope we help with that. And as soon as we find a perfect time to go into schools, my board members will be at the schools, and we'll do our performance and our event for kids to be in there and to teach. And yeah,
The Do you focus on Arizona only? Are you all over the U.S. right now? What's your focus?
right now I want to focus on Arizona for a little, just for a little, and then go to other places as well. But yeah, and like for instance, I actually went to Indiana a few months ago, dancing there just to dance and to sell my Special World merch. And I also and yeah, I went there, and I recently went to Alabama dancing at a wedding as well. So it was actually yesterday when I was in Alabama dancing and everything. So yeah, I've been dancing to in a few states so far.
I was at a wedding on Saturday night and we danced all night. The music was great. It was so much fun. I met you. I think I met you on Tim Claiborne's locker room calls. You're out
Oh,
in Arizona. Have you connected with Tim at all and some people in the area who might be able to help out?
oh no, not yet. Um,
No, because you
yeah, not
joined the
yet.
call, which is a very, not everyone can join those calls. It's putting
Yeah,
yourself out there. Which is a great thing, especially
yeah,
someone as young as you are. Sometimes it can be intimidating, but I applaud you for joining that. I'm pretty sure that's where I met you, and that's how you just do. You go to those events and you connect with the people in the area and others who can help. I think keep that going. It'll work out great for you.
yeah, yeah. That
There's
is true.
a lot of people. So, how can someone help? We want to say, how can someone help my special world? What are you in most need of? How can they help? And how can they feel like they're contributing?
By going to help mainly by going to www.myspecialroad.org and to donate $10. Every dollar makes a difference, and every smile and smiles always win. And if we get that, we'll go to more stuff, and every donation will go always go to um, the events and to the merch and swag for the kids to wear and to make sure that kids are always happy. And I always want to have people go to my events and leave happier and more excited for the future. And yeah, I always want to upgrade more and more and be big on that.
If someone wanted to sponsor a whole event, do you have an idea the cost of that they would have to donate?
Uh, that part I don't know yet. I need to talk to my
Okay.
parents about that, but yeah.
No, no problem. We just always want to put that out there just in case there's someone who decides they want to sponsor an event and help you guys out. When did you have your first event, or are you still working on
I actually had my first one in August. It was a
that?
pretty good one. I talked about my future and for my special road. I danced obviously every single event I'm gonna dance on, and yeah, I talked a lot, and and my board members talked, and people that were there that sponsored, which was a yoga place, and my dad's company, my brother's company, my sister's company, and yeah, it was a fun time actually. It was good.
What did you learn from it? It being your first time, is there some things that you learned that said, "Hey, I could do this better next time," or this was really great, or
The number one, the only thing that I should do better next time is inviting more people.
yeah, that's a
Getting
big
to
part
that
of
out.
events, right? You just gotta get visibility. That's why we have you on the Wolf Den. We're hoping that people will see this and we'll be able to share some of this to get more visibility to the to my special world. Um,
Yes.
do you have another event planned? Is that what you're working on right now?
Uh, um, Not yet, but I want to work on getting getting my first message into schools. That's the
Okay.
main thing is schools, and I
Yeah.
want to go to my home base, my childhood, which is my high school that I went to, and my middle school that I went to, and I'm trying to talk to people about that. And when they have their assembly, I can maybe scooch into the schedule in their assembly. And plus, I ran assemblies when I was there. I was a student body spirit director when I was in
Okay.
school, so I know how to run events clearer because I was student body spirit director, which is awesome. So I know how to run events pretty good. And when I get my high school or middle school or something to invite me or whatever, I would do a good job of that. And yeah,
Are you still in school now, or you're done with school?
No, sadly, um, but it's okay. I don't need any more school.
No more. Are
No
you
more.
full? You're full time on My Special World.
Oh yeah, for now, yeah. For a few years, yeah, and then I have other plans I want to do in the far future. But for now, in the for like
What are some of those future plans?
my future plans, uh, first I want to grow my special world as big as possible, and
Of
then
course.
when I'm like, okay, I want to do this now. Running for office is my second deal in a few years, like in 4 years or 8 years, running
Like a
for office.
mayor or on the
Yeah, like a
council,
mayor.
yeah.
Yeah, or something like that. Yeah.
Has there
After,
been? Is that? I mean, I assume there's not a lot of people with special needs on there. Have you? Is there anyone out there that you know of, someone that inspires you like for something like that?
uh, not much. Yeah, not much. But I want to be like, I want to like go there because I want to be my own leader, and I want to be like my own leader. And um, the main inspiration to do that is a person that was in resource classes that never went to college, going inside, going in like mayor, for instance, and uniting and boosting a lot of boosting my business and everything. And I think it's gonna go very well.
Yeah, I think Eric. I think it's a great thing to do. It's try and shape your community and give a voice for the people who need it. And
Yeah.
you'll get my vote if you ever run for it. Um, the charity here is myspecialworld.org. You guys can go and donate. But do you have resources? I mean, what if you don't have any events now? If someone wants to find out how My Special World can help them in the meantime. What do you have to offer? Is that something that you're still working on?
I think I'm still working a little bit on that, but if you guys wanna talk to me more about it, go to LinkedIn, myspecialworld.org in LinkedIn, and also in Instagram, and I have a TikTok as well, myspecialworld.org TikTok, and my special world Instagram, my special world, and LinkedIn. I have a lot of my special worlds. So
I'm
yeah.
yeah, I'm terrible on TikTok. Do you do a lot of dances on TikTok?
Oh yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I haven't done it in a while. I'm gonna start doing it pretty soon. Probably today I'll start doing it because it's Wednesday. So I'm gonna just start up again today for a live stream. But Monday, Wednesday, Friday, every single day, I do live streams, dancing for an hour and a half, mostly 2 hours, and I always get
Wow.
thousands of views every single time. And yeah, it's pretty
Dancing is
good.
good exercise too. It's a great physical activity. I think it's a good mental activity too.
Oh yeah.
Definitely a great physical activity. Do you do the gritty or the fancy like dance?
What is the gritty? Everyone keeps saying it. What is the gritty?
I don't know. You'll have to look it up. I'm sure there's plenty of people doing the gritty on TikTok. It's like
Hmm.
a hip hop type dance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can't do it, but you'll find it on TikTok if you look.
All right.
What? Who would you pick to dance with? Obviously, you can't do Michael Jackson. Is
Oh,
there a dance someone out there who's a really good dancer that you'd love to do a dance with? Maybe a dance off with for fun, for charity.
Justin Timberlake.
Justin Timberlake. He's got some moves.
I went to his concert as well.
Did you? I never
Yeah.
seen him. He would be great to see. I would assume.
Yo, yeah, it was awesome. I went to his Maroon Fives, Ariana Grande's,
Yeah.
Muse. Yeah, I went to those concerts. I almost went to Post Malone's, but
You
yeah.
don't sit down, right? You're like me. We stand up the whole show and we
Oh
dance.
yeah, I
Yeah, we
stand
don't
up
sit.
the whole.
I get people yelling at me to sit down. I'm like, I'm not sitting down.
Yeah.
We're here to move around and to enjoy the show. Justin Timberlake's a great actor, by the way. You should check out some of his movies. He's got
Oh,
some great.
oh, he's an actor
Yeah,
too.
yeah. He
I
was in the
know.
Social Network movie, which is the Facebook
Oh,
movie. He was in a movie called In Time, INTIME. I'll send you some stuff, but he's great.
okay.
Very good actor too.
All right. I know that he was in Trolls, but that's the only one.
Oh yeah, probably so. He does some animated stuff and some music.
Huh.
Um, his music as well. I would
That's actually new. All right.
I would think. Your family, obviously, your brother's part of it. I talked to your dad, very supportive in what you do. Um, I think it's probably a good learning and experience both ways. They learn from you, you learn from them. What's been the best part of your family being involved?
Support.
Yeah, and how much support do you get outside of the family as well?
Hmm.
Do you get a lot of support outside of the family?
Yeah, yeah, I would say yeah. I have, I have, I have support from a couple of people that runs their businesses. Like one that's called Oasis. That's a yoga place, and she's a big support. And another place called Native. I go there too many times where the whole entire staff knows me. So yeah, and I have support from a big company, Native, and yeah.
Yeah, I have some people I could introduce you to that I think could help. You could have good conversation with them about how you can take next steps and maybe stuff that you might not have thought about. Some of them deal with special needs, some of them just deal with charitable causes, and it's just about sort of collaborating and trying to find out best practices, stuff that you should be doing, and maybe you have some good advice for them, and maybe it's something that they're missing. We got a good comment. Angel is a supporter of you, I assume.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And Brandon, I appreciate you joining here.
I think
The
you're welcome in.
what would you think you would obviously you have the charity here that you're doing. You'd love to run for office. If you had to go to work tomorrow, what would you think you'd want to do? And you'd have the
Uh,
most fun doing.
if I were to go to work tomorrow, I would immediately go to um, a school, get set up, and start doing my second event actually in a school and telling people about my special world and what I do, what I want to do, what's my message, and dance in front of a lot of kids because um, and this is actually kind of weird too that I love dancing in front of a lot of people, but I do still get a little nervous every single time. But when I
I
start
think
doing it,
you should, but then you see the crowd, they get into it, and then you get into it. It goes. I'm the same way when I'm on the dance floor too. I'll go out there by myself, and it'll be a little weird, but you get comfortable doing it. And I think it's inspiring, regardless of who you are, to start something like this, to be passionate about something like this, to put yourself out there like this, and I think regardless what happens, there's a lot of successes that you can take away from this. I think even just being student council is, these are all wins. These are all little wins that are going to add up to the bigger picture when people see who you are. Because there's a lot of causes out there, and I don't rank causes, say one's better than the other or one's more important than the other. But there's causes out there who just need more attention, more money. But when they see you and they interact with you and they understand who you are and what you're trying to do, I think that's going to get a lot of visibility and a lot of people interested in wanting to help. And as you said, a few bucks here and there, everything helps, and you just never know. It's just about who that next person is, get that, and who they might know to try and help. So I really applaud you and what you're doing. And
thank you.
here at Ticket Time Machine, we'll try and support you as best we can. And I have some other people that I think you should connect with that I think would do well for you. Um, and that's it. I want to thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
We got one question we let everybody in the Wolf Den leave with, and that is if you could spend a day with anybody in the world, 24 hours, you expect to spend the whole entire day with them. They have to be alive, and you can't be related to them. Who would you choose, and what would you guys do?
Oh, uh,
It could be anybody.
hmm, probably Justin Timberlake.
Justin Timberlake. All right, you're gonna
Yeah.
dance off with him. What else would you do with him besides dancing?
Uh, like
Watch a movie, sports, play another
yeah,
game.
yeah, doing like games, video games, and a lot of other stuff. Talking about um, talking about other stuff like sports or something like that, and how to get more involved, and maybe I don't know, maybe asking him to go on tour with him,
You want to be
and yeah.
you want to be a dancer with
Oh
Justin
man.
Timberlake on his tour.
Oh, that'll be great. Going
Uh,
dancing backstage.
do some
Ah,
TikTok dances and tag him. You never know what might happen. I
yeah.
encourage everyone to go to myspecialworld.org. Go and donate. Give $1, give 5, give 10, whatever you can. Let's help Brandon get to his second event. Contact Brandon on LinkedIn. He also has a TikTok page. Check out his dances. Find out about his dancing live streams. I'm happy to join you in one of these live streams one day if you need someone to just kind of go and make stuff happen.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for letting me on.
Yeah, great to see you again, and we'll be in touch. Appreciate all that you're doing to
Thank
help
you.
others, and we'll talk to you soon.
Awesome. Thank you,
All right,
everybody. Thank you.
thanks. Have a great day.